The legendary jokers in Balatro are actually inspired by jester legends in history. The card Triboulet is actually inspired by the historical jester of Triboulet, whose records has actually become confused greatly by history, and we now believe that there's at least 3 Triboulets, respectively serving René of Anjou, Louis VII, and Francois I. Official poet of Louis VII, Jean Moreau, claimed Triboulet was as white as 30 as the day he was born. He was a dancer and a musician, even if he was bad, and a man of word, although it's unsure if it was purposeful to make people laugh or an effect of his deranged mind. In Balatro, Triboulet's effect is that played kings and queens each double the multiplier when scored, and this again could be related to his legend. There was a folktale where Triboulet once slapped Francois I on the bum, which angered the king. Threatening to execute him, the king promised to forgive Triboulet if he could think of an apology that was even more insulting, to which Triboulet replied, "I'm so sorry, Your Majesty, I mistook you for the Queen." So this could be why Triboulet is an equal multiplier to kings and queens. Although this story is most likely a work of fiction, with Kaz Rowe venturing down this rabbit hole and finding that it was most likely a made-up story that has since gained legendary status. The legendary joker of Shico is a reference to King Henry III and IV of France, jester of the same name. Historian John Motley describes Shico as not only a jester, but a skilled bladesman, being involved in the military along with his cunning and sharp tongue, and this could be why his own effects to disable the effects of every boss blind. The legendary joker of Perkio is referencing the jester and dwarf Perkio of Heidelberg. He's now a popular figure in Heidelberg, known for his drinking, with festivals and statues inspired by him. It's stated that Perkio was known for drinking between 5 and 8 gallons of wine every day, and he became responsible for looking after the castle's wine stocks. But like Triboulet, this story has dubious evidence, but has also become folklore, and this could relate to Perkio's effect, which negates the negative copy of one random consumable card, effectively allowing infinite consumables. The legendary joker of Yori is a reference to the fictional court jester in William Shakespeare's play Hamlet, and is probably the most famous unseen jester. His body is uncovered by gravediggers.
This same skull, sir, was Yorik's skull, the king's jester.
Alas, poor Yori.
And before Hamlet identified the skull, the gravedigger explains the discovery.
This skull hath lain in the earth 23 years.
And this could be why Yorik's effect is to gain a multiplier every time 23 cards have been discarded. The legendary joker of Cano is actually inspired by someone that isn't technically a jester, but a clown, appearing in the Italian opera Pagliacci. Cano was the lead of a comedy theatrical company, but instead of making people laugh, he is full of jealousy and sorrow, which culminates in the murder of his wife Neda, along with her lover Silvio. Cano's effect gains a multiplier whenever a face card is destroyed, and this could be inspired by the murders.